everyone. My name is Lauren, or Dr. Lauren Butterworth if you want to be formal about it. And I'm a learning advisor and academic with the Student Learning Support Service. You might have seen me in the Learning Lounge or in Yungarendi. I might have taught you in English, or you might remember me as the former president of the Speakeasy Creative Readings Club. Basically, I've been kicking around at Flinders for a while. I started my undergrad back in 2006. Then I went on to do my PhD in creative writing, and now I work for Flinders. So Flinders very much feels like a second home for me. But I mean, let's be honest, it's a little bit different around campus at the moment, and it's been difficult. The university has been really quick to respond to the current situation and make sure that we're all safe. But that also means that we've all been dealing with some pretty big transitional stuff. I mean, I, for one, have been having a few crazy weeks. I actually just started a new role at Flinders on Monday. And let me tell you, this is a strange time to start a new role, especially as a teaching specialist. I've been learning a lot of new software and technology, learning how to teach online, learning the content that I'm teaching online, and of course, trying to teach students how to learn online in a very short amount of time. So I'm feeling quite overwhelmed, and I know that you guys are feeling the same way. So that's why we started this, the Like a Boss series. We wanted to help you to transition to studying online and ensure that you look after yourself at home. And so we've got a few kind of key areas that we'll be covering, things like planning to online, embracing technology, managing your stress, really important one. Staying connected to community, getting your assignments done, looking after your physical well-being, dealing with procrastination. We all deal with that one on a daily basis, and juggling caring duties with study, and all of that like a boss. And as well as being a teacher, I'm also a writer, I'm a podcaster, I'm a live storytelling enthusiast, and I'm a performer. And this blog brings a lot of my key interests together. So I'm super excited to be able to present it to you. And in these kind of dark and uncertain times, it's really good to have a project that excites us, right? So I just happen to be the kind of nerd who is really excited by this stuff. But we also want to make sure that we bring some of the awesome Flinders vibes from campus into this new online space. And that means that you are a really important part of this vlog series. I want to hear from you. I want you to share pictures with me. I want you to share videos with me. I want you to jump online and have conversations and discussions with us. Hopefully we can keep this kind of community family spirit going. So without any further ado, here's a few quick tips in our intro blog to kind of get you started as we move online. Number one is to get set up. So the first thing is to create a study space for yourself away from as many distractions as possible. Try to find somewhere with good lighting, where you can maintain good posture, and if possible, try to declutter your space and keep what you need at hand. This is my home office. So this is where I'm going to be working when I'm working from home. I'm really lucky to have such a beautiful home office. But I know many of you will be working from places like your bedrooms or from maybe the dining room table. So share your pictures with me, film a video of your home working space. I think that we'll all benefit from seeing where we're all working. It'll help us to feel connected, I think. And I'm just super keen, particularly if you have animal study buddies that you're working with. So jump online and share those with us. And then the next thing is to create an organizational system for yourself. Hopefully you already have some sort of organizational system that might include things like creating digital folders, so different labeled folders for your different topics. You might be old school and have some physical folders. Maybe you like color coordinating stuff like I do. Make sure you're still using things like your notebooks, and if you do, that you are using titles, that you are dating each page. You might even want to create a contents page for each notebook. Same with if you're using Word documents, make sure they're all labeled correctly and you've got dates and things like that on them. And of course, keep track in your diary, in your calendar of all important dates. You can still download one of the semester planners that Flinders have. Even if you don't have a physical copy, you can get a PDF online. So grab yourself one of those. Now, like I said, I will be going through a lot more of this next week. But in the meantime, if you want some extra tips, check out this recent post from Student News. Hopefully there's a link down here somewhere, all about how to set up your work from home space. And I really recommend Dr. Gareth Ferber's excellent health and well-being blog. He's actually keeping a coronavirus diary, and in particular, I recommend checking out his working from home post. Number 2 is embrace online. Now, whether we like it or not, studying online is going to be the new normal for a little while, but it doesn't have to be this huge, overwhelming challenge, even if it does seem that way at first. If we embrace the technological changes at hand, we can not only learn a huge range of important new skills, but we can ready ourselves for the workplaces of the future. I've already learned a bunch of new skills that are going to be very handy to me in my future teaching practice. So if we have a positive attitude about this, we can get a lot out of this situation. So firstly, familiarize yourself with how your topics will run from now on. Be sure to keep track of your emails and check your flow pages, particularly spend some time going through the announcements and the discussion boards. Chances are, if you have a question, another student in your topic is probably thinking the same thing, and there's a good chance that they've already asked it and it's been answered. Or if you ask that question and somebody answers it, you're helping a bunch of other people out. And also get to know Collaborate. If you don't feel very familiar with it, there are some guides online. So again, hopefully the links at the bottom work. So check those out if you're unsure. And my advice is to really treat your Collaborate sessions the way that you would in a physical classroom. So show up being prepared and ready to engage actively and participate. If you do this, you'll go a long way to helping yourself feel connected and motivated. Number 3 is to create a to-do list. Having small and manageable chunks of tasks to focus on at a time can help not only with your organization and time management, but it can also keep you focused and help you deal with stress. For one, I keep a to-do list every single day, and ticking items off of that to-do list helps me feel motivated. It helps me feel on track. I actually don't know what I would do without my to-do list, to be quite honest with you. So my first tip for you is to jump onto Flow and work your way through those instructions that you've been given for each of your topics about how to transition online. So turn these into small and manageable goals. So for example, do you need to check out how to access Collaborate, right? Check that those links work. Do you need to watch something to prepare? Do you need to do some readings to prepare for your classes? You might also choose to share your to-do list on those Flow discussion pages, and then you can get some feedback from other students. You might be helping them as well, and they can let you know if you've missed anything. Next, break up your day into a couple of study sessions of a few hours each. And for each of these study sessions, write yourself clear and specific goals. Your goal for one study session, for example, might be to complete the readings for the week. Your goal for your next study session might be to conduct some research for that essay that you need to write soon. Once you've completed a task, tick it off. It really does give you a good sense of satisfaction and helps keep you on track. Number 4, and let's not underestimate the importance of this one, be kind to yourself. As we undergo this really difficult transition and deal with everything that is happening in the world, I mean, it's unprecedented. I don't think we've ever been through anything in living memory as a society like this before. It is really important to be kind and to be patient with yourself and with those around you, your fellow students and your teachers included. So embrace patience. Yes, there might be some bumps, some unexpected hiccups with technology and communication, but if we all work together, if we act with empathy and patience, we can iron out these kinks in the system together. Remember to acknowledge that things may not go as smoothly as we hope in the first instance, but be patient and remember that there are a lot of people working behind the scenes to try and make this stuff as smooth as possible. Now, remember to take a break from social media or the news when you need to. Too much of this kind of information can take a real toll on us mentally and physically. So remember to switch off. And really do take care of yourself when you need to. We are going to have some blogs about how to look after yourself both physically and how to take care of your mental health. And we also know that these things are easier said than done, but we're going to be working on it. In the meantime, if you want some tips for now, again, I very highly recommend Dr. Garth Ferber's Health and Wellbeing blog. Hopefully it's linked below. He is the expert about these things. And number 5 is to reach out and stay connected and to know that we haven't gone anywhere. So the university might have moved classes online, but all of the support services that you're used to finding on campus still exist. And everybody is really hard at work behind the scenes trying to make these as accessible for you as possible. So you can access all of Flinders support services through the Flinders Support Network page. So jump online and reach out if you do need that support. And if you want to keep up with what's going on, you can access news and updates from the university at the coronavirus information page. And the Vice Chancellor, Professor Colin Sterling, and the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Claire Pollock, have also recently provided some updates about some stuff that I know that you guys are feeling really anxious about. Things like your exams, changes to assessment, parking, your student amenities fees. So if you haven't watched their video addresses yet, they are also linked here. So check them out. Hopefully that can help you alleviate some anxiety by knowing what the university is doing to support us all. So remember, everyone, try to get yourself set up in a good study space. Embrace the challenge of working from home and moving online. Give yourself achievable goals. Be kind to yourself and to others. And remember that in the meantime, the staff haven't gone anywhere. Reach out and connect with us. So that's all for this week, but I will be back soon to give you some tips on how to plan and get yourself organized. In the meantime, here is my challenge for you. Like I said, I want to see those photos of your study space. I want to get videos. Tell us where you're working. Give us a little virtual tour. Show us your animal study buddies if you have any. And if you have any tips for studying from home, share them with us. What challenges have you faced? What strategies have you found useful? So comment below. This video is going out on a bunch of different channels, so comment wherever you find it. Let's get a conversation happening. Like a boss, let's do this. I'll be back next week. I'm super excited about this. In the meantime, stay safe, everybody, and I will see you soon.